Today I'm going to show you how to add chunky glitter to your tumbler with the new CrystaLac Glitter Glue. If you're wondering how to specifically add glitter to your tumbler using Brite Tone and the E6000 pump spray, I'm going to link a updated video down for you in the description box below. In this particular video, I'm going to use the glitter glue specifically. Now that I have several cups under my belt using the glue, I wanted to make this video so I can show you how much I love it and how easy it is to use. There are a couple reasons why I am really liking this glue. First, the dry time. It'll dry in 2 hours. So you're going to use it to apply your glue and you're going to use it to seal your glue. And both of those layers only take 2 hours each. So it's going to cut down the amount of time it takes for you to get started with using your Brite Tone to build up your layers. It's also very, very strong and it bonds to a lot of surfaces. It bonds to glass and ceramic and metal and plastic. So you can use it for your acrylic blanks, paper, fabric. You can use it on just about anything, and it is very, very strong and durable. So it is awesome for tumblers and other crafts. And so far, because the glue is thicker than the previous method of the E6000, it is taking less coats of Brite Tone to get a completely smooth surface. So not only are you saving time with the glue drying time, less layers of Brite Tone for the length of the cup is cutting down how quickly I can get my tumblers made. I don't have the exact value, like the exact time or the exact number of layers just yet because it is still so new, but I hope to share with you very soon how many layers it's taking and how long it's taking me to get my cups finished. The only thing that seems a little different is that I personally have to figure out my timing, right? I've been using Brite Tone and E6000 to apply my glitter for over a year now, and I had it down to time of day, when I can do things, when I can go back and check in, and now I'm just sort of working on a new system. So as I figure that out, I will share with you, but overall the process is very, very easy. You need a stainless steel tumbler that you need to prep. So the first step is to prep. You're going to sand it with 220 grit sandpaper until you get all of that factory coating off, and then you're going to wash it with your Dawn dish soap and dry immediately. If you want to learn more about alternative methods to sanding and prepping, head down to the description box and I will link a video for you there on 3 ways to prep your tumbler. The second step is to base coat your tumbler. It's really important that you choose a color, if you're doing a glitter tumbler, that matches your glitter. It is the best practice. Now this glue does adhere to stainless steel, so you don't technically need a colored base coat, but for now, it is best practice to choose a color that best matches your glitter. For this cup, I did 2 coats of universal white. Step 3 is to brush on the glitter glue. I like using a tack-on brush, and I just squeeze it right from the bottle and spread it all the way around the cup. It's hard to see on this video because it's a white glue on a white surface, but you want to just make sure you get every piece of the cup covered and don't forget the bottom. Once you're done putting on the glue, put your brush right in a cup of water. It dries really hard and it's really hard to get off the brushes if you're even able to. I wasn't when I accidentally let it dry. So put it right in a cup of water and then you can move on to adding your glitter. For this particular tumbler, I'm using a chunky glitter, but this process is the same if you're gonna use a fine glitter. And make sure you're subscribed because I am going to do a demo on a fine glitter later on this month. Get your cup totally covered. I like to hold my tumbler, but you could totally add this while your cup is spinning. It's totally up to you and what works best for you. After I got my chunky on, I went over it with a matching fine glitter. Now this is not necessary, but I think it totally helps get full coverage, and I really like the look to make sure every piece in between all of those chunky flakes gets covered in glitter. Let this dry for 2 hours. So you need to let this dry for 2 hours, but after 1 hour passes, you can flatten your glitter for the first time. So I take an old gift card and just tap down all the glitter all around the cup and then get it as flat as I possibly can. Once I'm done flattening that glitter, I need to continue drying for for another hour, so it dries for a total of 2 hours since you put on your glitter. To brush off any excess glitter that is not stuck to your cup, I like to use the soft bristled blush brushes from Wet n Wild that I get on Amazon or at the Dollar Tree, just to get off any glitter that didn't stick the first time. And then I'm going to seal it with the glitter glue. To seal with the glitter glue, you're just going to spread it around your cup with a brush. Just squirt right from the bottle right onto the cup. Dip your brush into some water. You do not want it to be soaking wet, so tap off all the excess water so it's not dripping, and just a little bit wet will help the glue just spread around the cup easier. I'm sorry this is a new cup, but I didn't have the other cup on video. Don't forget the bottom. And then I put mine on my cup turner to finish drying. But here's what it looks like. It'll be white and it's going to dry clear. Again, I just had it spin to dry for those 2 hours. Let this dry for 1 hour and then you can flatten your glitter again. So after 1 hour, for this time, the way that I flatten it is to roll it in parchment paper. I'm rolling it in parchment paper, squeezing it with my hands, putting pressure on the table to get that glitter just to get as flat as humanly possible. That sealed layer needs to dry for 2 total hours. So after 1 hour, you're gonna flatten and let it dry for 1 additional hour for a total of 2 hours. And then you are ready to coat with your Brite tone. You're gonna do 3 coats of Brite tone. Make sure that these 3 coats are thin. You're measuring about 2 milliliters per coat, just enough to cover the surface, and you're gonna let each coat dry for 4 hours. Make sure when you're applying your coats of Brite tone, you just use about 45 to 60 seconds to get it all over your cup and then walk away. You don't wanna overwork the product, and you need to make sure you let them each coat dry for 4 hours. After that 3rd coat dries for 4 hours, you can sand your surface. You're gonna do a light sand with 400 grit sandpaper. I highly recommend the pads from the CrystaLac company, but any sandpaper will work. So do a light sand to level it out and then rinse it with water and dry immediately. You're gonna repeat that process until your cup is smooth. So you're gonna do 3 coats of Brite tone, sand with 400 grit sandpaper. 3 coats of Brite tone, sand for 400 grit sandpaper. The total number of layers and times you need to do that really depends on how well you get your glitter applied at the beginning. You usually, as you get better and with more practice, you're gonna need less coats because you're just getting better at the process. I'm gonna link a video down below from the CrystaLac company on level sanding that should help you get through this process faster. Once your cup is smooth, you can add your decal. You can add vinyl, you can add a water slide, you can add tattoo, sticker, whatever you want to do, you can add once you have a completely smooth surface. If you want to know how to get your cup smooth after your decal is on, join me in the next video that I'm going to queue up for you where I demonstrate that process. I hope you enjoyed the video. Let me know in the comments below if you have any questions at all.